Hello, everyone, and good evening. I'm super excited to connect with you in today's presentation. It's really a pleasure to speak about the technology we're about to share with you today. I'm really pleased every time I talk about this technology. Well, there is something you have to understand. Before we delve into the technology, I'm going to spend a few minutes trying to give you some background information about the nature of money, the structure of wealth, and how you can position yourself for massive wealth transfer. Well, in front of you right now is the US dollar. And the graph here shows us how the US dollar has been, strengthening or losing its strength over the last 100 plus years. The 100 plus years was from 1913 to 2013. As you can see, the dollar was stronger in 1913. The First World War set it back. It struggled to come back. Second World War set it back. And since then, it has been on a downward slide. Truth be told, if you live in Africa, you might always want to have a piece of the dollar. But you need to understand that globally, internationally, the value of that dollar is dwindling. If you live in a country where the dollar is strengthening and your own local currency is dwindling, you might feel that the dollar is strengthening, but no, the dollar has been dwindling in its power year after year over the last 100 years, and it continues to dwindle. Different factors apart from the world wars cause this. So you need to understand, if the US dollar is losing its strength year on year, are you sure your local currency is not losing its strength way faster than you imagine? And this is why some people are shocked at the level of poverty. As they are running to get out of poverty, it looks as if poverty keeps drawing them back. What is the solution to this scenario? Permit me to expose you to the blockchain. If you ask 10 people about blockchain and say, define blockchain, a lot of them will have different understanding, different ideas of what the blockchain is. Some might outrightly tell you the blockchain is a scam. But what is the definition of blockchain? See, blockchain is a distributed ledger governed by peer-to-peer network. Now, for a moment, forget about that definition I gave to you. Let's give you a more simpler definition. Imagine a database of transactional records. Imagine your bank. Let's say your bank is the Wells Fargo Bank or any of the banks in the world. Imagine the entire data about that bank being open on the internet. Everybody can see every single transaction of that bank, who is being debited, who is being credited, all the top billionaires in that bank. All those data are available on the internet. Imagine that kind of record. That is what the blockchain is. Imagine the record is such that you can't change it. You can't delete it. It's permanent. That is what the blockchain is. All right. So the only thing about the blockchain is the identity of the account holders is kind of coded. So you might not know who owns which account, but every other thing about the account, the amount of money, all the single transactions being made is open, and you can monitor end to end every transaction that is being done. So if account A sends money to account B, you can see that transaction, all future transactions, everything that even account B decides to do with that money. You don't need a special authority to view it. You have the read access to it. That is what the blockchain is. The blockchain is so transparent and powerful, and that is why it's becoming something that's attractive, because people love transparency. People don't want something hidden, and that is what the blockchain is. But let me give you a definition of the blockchain that if you're coming to my presentation for the first time, you likely would not have heard before. The blockchain is the internet of value. All right, so what are the value in the blockchain? So we have the public blockchain, and that's what we're talking about here. So we have, real estate portfolio on the blockchain. So you have parcels of land, the metaverse. We have non-fungible tokens. These are all assets. We have other digital assets, coins, tokens, All of these are value. They are value and they can be quantified in terms of money. All right. So all of this is what makes people say, okay, since all this value exists on the blockchain, we can define blockchain as the internet of money. And that is why many professionals of the blockchain, they know the power of the blockchain and they say the blockchain is the internet of money. So if there's a kind of money you want to make in this life, there's a kind of money you want to, give to yourself and your family, you can't get it in any other type of business. You have to get on the blockchain. And I'm not trying to criticize other forms of business. Other forms of business are all great, but the blockchain is the internet of money. But here's the catch. Because it's the internet of money, there are many scams on the blockchain. Many people position themselves simply to rip you off of the small money you have. So they say, come, I'm going to give you 5% monthly. Somebody once sent me a link, said, this platform is paying you 25% daily. And I was like, what? How can you do a platform 25% daily? That's criminal. And so people prefer this kind of platforms that will give them a lot of money for doing nothing, no activity, just keep making money. Those scams have ripped people off. Tonight, I am about to introduce to you a system where you control your assets, a system where you're in control of your money. You don't send your money to anyone. Your money resides inside your own bank. You're in control of it. You decide what to do with it, how to trade with it. I'm going to show you how easy this works. But you need to understand, in the internet of money, there are criminals trying to get your money. So be careful the programs you join. Tonight, I'm introducing you to a very powerful system that works, and you're going to be really wowed. Of course, I've discussed that the blockchain is a trust machine. In other words, if you and I do a transaction, it can't be deleted. You can't deny it. It's something that is there to stay. Of course, the ledger can be, viewed by anyone, anywhere in the world. Of course, the anonymity, the immutability, and the distributed nature of this, technology makes it something palatable to many people. So why is the blockchain trending today? And how have cryptocurrencies come in? Well, remember, money started with the trade by barter system. And everybody here knows the trade by barter, right? Now we stepped up to gold. Now people had to carry gold bars for huge transactions. It's almost impractical to move gold bars around for huge transactions. Then the world evolves to coins. So you can carry coins in your pocket and do your transactions as you go. Now, the world went a step ahead. They wanted the coins to be lighter. They wanted money to be lighter. Convenience. And so the banknotes came about. Of course, banknotes can be burnt, can be soaked with water, elements can destroy it, and evolution had to happen again. Electronic money came about. Now, this electronic money can be seen on cards, but even the electronic money is controlled by certain entities, the government, people who determine the rules that govern mankind. Now, humans don't like to be bottled, so they have been looking for ways to have other forms of money that is not controlled by central authorities, because the central authorities seem to betray the people a lot. The central authorities seem not to be trustworthy. Governments have failed humans. The people keep going from poverty to poverty despite the promises of the world government. So people are looking for a form of money that is not controlled by government. This has given birth to cryptocurrencies. So this is why cryptocurrencies are gaining momentum year after year. Year after year. The fact that something else apart from this government that tries to chain you is providing a platform where you can run your transactions, grow your wealth, become a millionaire in dollars. That is why cryptocurrencies have come to stay. So how do you come in? Pay attention to ROYALQ. Because of the technical nature of the blockchain space, it's very difficult to navigate, to trade for yourself. In fact, if you want to trade for yourself, you're going to set an alarm every 1 hour. You will not sleep. You will be busy trying to catch the trades and all that. How about if a robot could automate your trading in such a way that you can make so much money while you have rest of mind and relax going about your various activities. So welcome to the technology that's been running and operating for 2 years plus, and we're really excited to have it. This is not a new technology. It's been there, tested, trusted. We've mastered how to use this bot like a new technology. When we saw it back in 2021, most of us never understood how to use it. We're like somebody that was gifted a brand new Mercedes-Benz and went hitting 240, hitting the maximum speed of the technology. Now, if you overspeed in the wrong terrain, you're going to have an accident. So a lot of people who did those overspeeding back in 2021, they didn't know how to maximize the bot. And so they failed in their use of the bot. We have continued to improve how to use this bot. And today I can tell you, you can train yourself, raise your children, transform your finances using this technology of ROYALQ. Of course, like we're in the age of robots. Robots can do so many things. There are driverless cars driven by robots. There's so many of these things. The pandemic showed us that there's the robot that's a butler. This robot can, move your food, knock on your room. Back then when people were so scared of COVID-19, these robotic butlers were used to pass items, grocery, food, breakfast, lunch, dinner to people lodging in hotels. The robot took over home service, room service. It's really a powerful thing when you see what technology can do. So I'm telling you, robots are taking over the world. AI, artificial intelligence, is changing the landscape. Now, in front of you here is the robot police. The policemen use a robot. Why? Because there are some situations a robot performs better. These robots have been used to capture criminals. All right? There's been so many cases where people were in their houses, somebody wanted to commit, suicide. They had to send a robot because if the police tries to come, the person is going to take action. A robot was sent in, and that robot was able to maneuver, talk to the person, and serve as a communication, channel. And the person finally, agreed to avoid suicide. There have been situations where robots have been sent in to retrieve bodies, disarm and dispose bombs, even bring down doors, navigate, mind-reading terrain. These robots have saved lives. So if the police force internationally is using robots, maybe in your country, the police hasn't started using robots yet. But if internationally, countries that know what they're doing have started embracing robots as part of their police system, it should let you know that robotics, artificial intelligence can change your life. So what is ROYALQ? ROYALQ is a super intelligent robot. It is an automated trading system. Just as those robots could do the job of the policeman, just as that robot can, do the work of a butler, ROYALQ can do the work of a trader for you. And the beautiful thing is it trades 24/7. 7 days a week is in the market making money for you. That's what it is. It's an app that can be on your phone, Android app, iPhone. You can just simply connect the bot, all right? And it works for you while you sleep. I'm going to show you some screenshots later of accounts and what they performed. But take a look at what this bot can do for you. This slide is one of my favorite slides. It has remained there over the years because it gives you 3 value that this bot can bring into your life. First of all, how much can you make? You can make 10% to 50% every single month. Yes. And we're going to show you the proof. You can make 10% to 50% every single month. And that's how powerful it is. I've tested it. Many people have tested it. You're going to see a lot of screenshots in a moment. This system works. No bank can give you what this system can give to you. Now, the next part of this slide shows the up and down movement of digital assets. As digital assets go up and down, this is showing you that ROYALQ can make you money in the downtrend when the market is going against you. ROYALQ can make money for you when the market is going up. When the market is ranging, ROYALQ can make money for you. That's just a simple fact. You don't need to be giving yourself a lot of headache trying to analyze the charts. ROYALQ with the right capital can be trading for you while you sleep. And we're going to show you how that is done in a moment. But here's the thing. The safety of your funds is one of the most beautiful things about this bot. See, in other platforms, you take your money and send to the platform, say, hey, please, I'm investing in your platform. I expect so percentage every day. I expect this, that. Because the platform has taken your capital, they can decide to change the strategy. If, for example, they're supposed to release certain profit at a particular point in time, they can decide to say, no, we're not releasing it now, release it in 1 year's time, because your money has gone to them already. So these platforms can come tell you, oh, we're hacked, and that's the end of the business. Or they can come up with all sorts of stories. With ROYALQ, please take note, your money remains in your bank account. Your money doesn't leave your bank account, so you're in control of it. You can decide to stop the bot from working, use your money to do whatever you want to do. Your capital and profit does not leave your bank account. So your bot simply connects to your bank and increases your trading balance. So just imagine your bank. If your bank is a Wells Fargo bank, for example, then imagine a robot connecting to your bank account, and that robot over the internet is working on your account and increasing your account 10% every month, 10% every month, 10% every month, and every year your assets continue to increase. That is what ROYALQ can do for you. Now, here's also the beautiful thing about ROYALQ. You see, your capital is in Binance or any other bank of your choice. Now, these banks are, blockchain exchanges, okay? Binance, maybe it's a couple of them, Kraken, and all that. Now, for the bot to connect to that bank, you must give it permission. And then the settings prevents the bot from withdrawing from your bank. So the bot can only be buying and selling on your behalf. That's the only permission it needs. And so this bot cannot withdraw money from your bank account, but it will be trading and increasing your assets. We've been using this bot since 2011, and it's really a beauty to behold. And I'm telling you, this bot can lift the entire continent of Africa out of poverty. So here's an example of a screen, where people can trade. So sometimes people come in here and say, oh, the market is going up. I predict the market is going up here. And guess what? The market doesn't go up, the market goes down. Now, the typical trader will be restless, start having headache. But because of the way ROYALQ works, it begins to apply dollar cost average, bringing down the average price. And by the time the market starts to increase in this direction, it sells off and hands you over your profits. That's the beautiful thing about this bot. Money is made massively when the market is going against you. When the market is going in your direction, uptrend, oh, great, you make a lot of money. But even when the market is going against you, you're going to also be making a lot of money. When it goes ahead to pump, you make a lot of money. When it goes against you, you're also making a lot of money. But there are a couple of things you need to understand. First, because your base asset is mostly USDT, the bot will go to your USDT currency, which is a digital asset. It's going to take your USDT and go buy other assets of your choice. Okay, other coins, other tokens. Now, as it's using these assets, as it's using your USDT balance to buy these other digital assets, these other coins and tokens, your USDT balance will drop. Okay, always remember that. When it uses your assets to buy, your USDT balance will drop. So don't let that bother you. It's normal. The more it's buying, the more you see your USDT assets depleting. But guess what? When it sells off all those trades, you'll see your USDT balance, back to normal and even higher with the profits. So your overall portfolio on Binance or Huobi or whatever exchange you use will drop at times. Don't let that bother you. It simply means that the bot is using your assets, USDT, to go ahead to buy so many assets, so many other assets at good prices. And as it trades them, it will return capital and profits back to your USDT. And one other final point you need to know is markets will always go up and down, right? You need to understand that markets will go down. There's no need to panic when the market goes down, because the market will still come up. It will go down again, come up, go down, come up. This up and down movement is normal. Don't get emotional about it. If you're going to trade successfully and enjoy your journey in trading, follow instructions. You always be in the game and you have nothing to worry about. So how do we trade? There are a couple of various modalities we use for our trading. One is the hands-free method. Now, let me tell you this. The hands-free method is very powerful. You require $3,000 to do the hands-free method. Let's say you're a very busy person, you don't have the time, but you have the money. Now, with $3,000, you can set an automatic trading pattern. We'll give you the settings. We'll give you the settings we've tweaked. This bot will keep working for you automatically. And we set it on one coin, which is called Acropolis. All right. So if you are here and you can afford $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, minimum of $3,000, please, get in touch with whoever invited you to this presentation. You can be very busy doing other things, but your bot will be working for you 24/7. You can come check it weekends. You can come check it every 2 weeks. You can come check it once in a month to see how much you've made. That's very easy. Now we have a second method, which is the hands-on with signal. So now you're going to take your trades by yourself. You're going to decide your entry and you follow our signal. So we drop signals for you. You get into the market based on those signals. Now, based on what we've seen, we recommend you having at least $350 minimum, because the market can always go against you. So we need you to have enough capital for the bot to buy at least 20 to 30%. Expect the market to go against you 20 to 30%. All right, because we are kind of in the bearish market. So that's why we say come with a minimum of $350 if you're doing the hands-on method and signals. The more capital you have, the better. Okay, but minimum of 350. You can also do 150. But you know what? The more capital you have, the more robust your trading capability is. The more you're able to buy when the market goes against you. So that's the hands-on plus our signals, which we give. And the signals do work wonders and hit their target. Now, we also have the hands-on method where you do your own market analysis. Now, I myself, as a coach of this team, the leader of this team, I have the passion to teach 1,000 plus persons how to trade. It's my goal. How you can on your own look at the markets, understand how the indicators work, technical and fundamental analysis. I teach you that. All you need to do is activate your bot and put money to trade. Practice, practice, practice. You're going to master this within a very short time. Within 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you've mastered this and you're going to be making money. All right. So most people say, I'm too busy. I can't do method 3. All right. So if you can't do method 3, then come with $3,000 and do the hands-free method. That's what suits you. So, but here's what I say. I tell people, if you can master method 3, it's a powerful retirement plan, because you can trade and trade for the rest of your life. All right, so these are our 3 trading options. Don't worry if you don't understand this. Whenever you're ready, we're going to guide you on to whichever one is the best for you. So these are basics of how our hands-on trading is going. We have 90% of our trades, sometimes they finish within 24 hours. We'll give you a trade at 8 a.m. on Monday. Most times before 8 a.m. on Tuesday is done. But there's 5 to 10% that could take you up to 48 hours, sometimes 72 hours, yeah? And then there's another 5% that can take you more than a week, could take you weeks, all right? So don't worry, that's the nature of the market, because the market moves with volatility. So there are times when the market is not volatile, it's just flat. In such instances, you don't have to get worried. Relax. This is spot trading. It's not leveraged market, so you can't lose your capital. You just need patience to hold your position, because whatever goes down will come up, and whatever goes up will come down. So this bot is super easy. I can't emphasize how easy it is. Super easy, real time, and secure. So how do you get started? You just need to have a subscription of $120. That's all you need to start using this bot. $120 for 1 year subscription. But you also need to have what we call fuel fee, which is about $20. Apologies, this is not $120. This is $20. I think I'll correct that before my next presentation. So the fuel fee is just $20. The bot is $120. Now, what's the fuel fee all about? The fuel fee, because this bot cannot take money from your bank account, your Binance or your exchange, whatever exchange you're using, the bot has to take 20% of the trading results it gives to you. So if the bot makes $10 for you, it needs to take $2 a fee. All right. Now this $2 has to be taken from where? From the fuel fee. So you have kind of like a prepaid purse where you take some money. That's why I say minimum of $20 if you're trading a small account. If you're trading an account of $10,000, $5,000, please make sure you have $100, $200 there at least, because you're going to make it so much money and it's going to be taking those fuel fee from inside the bot. This wallet where you put the $20 is inside the bot. This bot cannot take from the trading results in your Binance account, for example. So it needs to, you need to put that money in its own internal wallet so that as it makes money for you, you see it deducting the fuel fee. So when you see fuel fee, just know that you're making money. That's the beauty of it. All right. Now, this fuel fee is being used as part of the marketing campaign to reward those who build large teams. That's a beautiful thing about the business. So get ready. $120 for the bot, $20 for fuel fee. Then you decide how much capital you want to get. Remember, if you're doing the hands-on method, it's better for you to have $350, $500 to trade. If you want to do the autopilot settings, please just have in mind $3,000 and you begin to make money while you sleep. Now, this is an account I want you to take note of. This is an account of a member of this team. Now, take note of what happened from the 30th of July, okay? So this account had its, moments, it has been trying to trade without without doing some settings. So we optimize the settings. Now, from the 30th, look at how much this account has been made. The capital of this account was actually $2,500. Okay, so we recommend $3,000, but this account had just $2,500 and it started. So on day one, the 30th, it made $44. The next day after our powerful setting, it made $67, $73 the next day. Imagine $3,000 giving you this. All right. On the 1st of August, it made $73. Now, on the 2nd of August, the market pumped massively on Acro, and this bot made $209. The 2nd of August, this bot made $24. And the 4th, $41. Now, let's go to the 5th. $11, $20. And the next day, today is 7th, right? So it just kind of started, right? It just kind of started. And we haven't captured, what today's trade will be. All right, we're going to keep capturing this week after week to show you live the power of the technology. This is the autopilot setting we told you about on one special coin called Acro. If you don't have $3,000 now, don't worry yourself. We're just telling you that if you have friends who can afford $3,000, make sure you get them in on this technology. Make sure you bring them in. So imagine summing up all the scores within 1 week. $476 was made in 7 days on a capital of $3,000. That is 15% ROI in 1 week. That is powerful. So many platforms out there cannot give you this, but this technology is able to grant you access to this. This is a system where you have rest of mind. You're not afraid somebody wants to scam you, somebody wants to run away with your money. No, you don't have that fear at all. You're confident in your trading. You're confident in the money that you are making. Ladies and gentlemen, 15% a week Trading autopilot with $3,000. Is that a good result? If it's a good result, type G in the chat box. If you feel it's a bad result, just type B in the chat box. Please, G if it's a good result and B if it's a bad result, because I want to know what you're thinking. Because I was telling someone, the person was saying, that's 15%. I have something else. Ponzi schemes all over the place, promising people so much money. Thank you very much. I can feel you, Laliko, John, Eke, Samuel. So this is the reality. This is a live account. This is an account I've set up, I'm monitoring, and honestly, I am wowed by the result. We're going to keep showing you because the market has been kind of flat, but it's still making a lot of money. All right. When the market pumps, it's going to make a lot of money. This is the autopilot trade setting. You can see money made, money made, money made. What are you waiting for? Are you still confused about the capabilities of this bot to change your life? Many people are trading. These are screenshots of people's trades, all right? People are imagine somebody making $23, people making so much money here. These are screenshots of low capital trades. I just added these ones to show you that some people trade with $150, okay? But, they make some money, but they have to be on their toes, kind of maybe following signals and being able to get in and out of the market. The beautiful thing about this bot, ROYALQ, is that you can actually make money with rest of mind. Your money is in your bank account. Your capital and profits remains in your bank account. All you do is allow the bot do its work for you. So these are just some, screenshots of people's various accounts, day mode, night mode, money being made all the same, all right? So I want you to watch this video. I have 2 video testimonials I want you to watch. Please do pay attention to them because these are real people and I want you to be next.
I just started this business on the 14th of last month, and with $100 capital, and so far so good. This is my report. I've been trading on 1.2% profit, 1.2% take profit, because I don't want to waste too much time in the market. But as you can see, I'm making progress.
Massive. Now, let's consider another testimonial video. You can see he's just sliding and showing you the trades he's making and the money he's making. This is real. This is real. This person who don't really make this video without coercion. People are making money with this bot. We've cracked the code. We've cracked the code. We want you to succeed. You just need to decide that you're ready and then dedicate a few hours to learn how to navigate this bot. Just dedicate a few days to master the technology of this bot and then relax and make money. So you see, the person is just going back and forth, showing you the money. He's excited. He's really thrilled at the results he's making. And I'm really proud because I know this person who made this video personally. Is a member of my team. ROYALQ trading works. It works. Join us and start making passive income. So today, if you come here for the first time, get back to whoever invited you. Ask for a link. They're going to sign you up. You're going to pay $120, put some fuel fee, bind your robots to your exchange, and start trading, right? If you can afford $3,000, come forward, test our strategy for making money on autopilot. A couple of things you need to be careful about. I always try to tell people, be careful on the internet. There are many hackers, people who try to break into your phone to get your data, all right? Stop clicking random links. Avoid airdrops on the phone you're using for your ROYALQ trading. Please, I beg you, avoid doing airdrops. Get another phone for airdrops. The phone where you have trading your ROYALQ, this is where your money is. This is a platform somebody can come to you, say, I want to trade $500,000. And you say, yeah, go ahead, trade it. rest of mind, no fear, right? So you want to be careful, right? Don't click on links. If somebody sends you something, you've won this, don't click. If you did not trigger the action that brought that link, don't click, right? There's cyber warfare going on, and I want you to be a little extra careful. Now, there's a lot of money to be made from building the business, all right? There's a lot of money to be made from building the business. Now, these slides are the old slides, but I'm still going to just quickly run through them because I want you to have an idea of the kind of money you can make. The slides are a little old. Some things have changed, terminologies and all that, but hey, this still works. You see, when you start this business, you start as a V1, right? That is the original name used for somebody who is starting afresh for the first time. But for now, that V1 stands for junior broker, all right? So when you start as a junior broker, anybody you activate, you make $30. This is apart from trading now. Anybody you sign up and activate, you make $30 as a junior broker. That is your entitlement. So imagine you sign up 20 persons, that is 20 persons times $30. That's how much you make, all right? And it's really a powerful source of income because a lot of people use that money and also put it back into their trading. And for people who you brought in directly, when they are trading, you make 20% of the, you make 20% of the 20%. So remember, the fuel fee charges you 20%, right? Remember that $20 for fuel fee? Now, the person who brought you directly will get 20% of that 20%. That's a dividend, all right, for being a part of the platform. Now, the next stage is the V2 membership. So V2 is called middle broker. The new name for V2 is middle broker. If you become a middle broker, means, for example, you have 20 members in your team. Now, you can have these 20 persons directly with your link, or you can have 3 direct downlines, and you kind of get other people to come in under them, build a team together, whatever pattern. Maybe it's from one person, you have 17, in addition to the 3 direct that you have, all right? So then you become a middle broker or V2. Now, as a V2, any account you activate, you're making $40. So just imagine you become a V2 and you help 10 more persons to activate. That means $40 times 10, $400, easy money for your trading, all right? And you can achieve this in 2 weeks, 1 month, whatever target you give to yourself. But here's the beautiful thing about it. Every time, if you are a V2, every time somebody in your structure brings someone, you don't have to know the person directly. Every time somebody activates someone, you're going to get $10 as a gift. You didn't bring the person directly. Maybe you brought 5 people, but those 5 people are working and they bring in their friends. You're going to be getting $10, $10. You just won't know where the $10 is coming. It's just going to be flowing into your account. That's when you become a VIP 2 member, or otherwise called middle broker. The next rank that you're going to get is the V3 membership, also called the advanced broker. Now, when you become an advanced broker, all right, you need to realize that you'll be making $50 every time somebody signs up. That's what you need to note from here. Anytime somebody signs up and activates their account with your link, you make $50. So let's say you are, let's say you are an advanced broker V3, and you help 10 people to come in, $50 in 10 places. All right, just imagine that. That's the excitement that can come in from building the business. Why does the platform pay you this much? Because we want to eliminate poverty. We want to help as many people to embrace technology that works. And that's why we're introducing you to this platform. So go back to whoever invited you and get a link, activate, position yourself for wealth creation. And remember, you're going to keep making money from the dividends. The 20% fuel fee. If you're a V3 advanced broker, you're going to be making 40% of the 20%. So trust me, the higher rank you go, the more money you unlock, the more income that you make. The next rank is the senior broker. Now, if you're a V4, you're a senior broker. It's really a beautiful thing to behold, because at that time, any account you activate, you're making $60. Activate anybody with your link, you're making $60. So let's say you decide when you're a V4 that you want to activate 100 persons over 1 year. That means $60 times 100. How much does that give you? That is $6,000. So just imagine that. $6,000 for helping 100 persons. That is what is possible with this business if you decide to challenge yourself to build it. And all the while, you're going to be making 50% of the 20%, those dividends. And whenever people join your team as a V4, you make $30. It's beautiful because you don't even know who is joining where. But from the $120 fee that they pay, the platform is giving you a $30 gift for being a leader and arranging your team successfully. It's really a beautiful thing to be a V4. And of course, the V5 is the team partner. When you hit V5, you're called a team partner. It's a beautiful rank. If you bring in anybody as a V5, you make $65. As a team partner, you're making $65. So imagine if you make 100 people come into the business and activate, all right, $65 times 100. So this is a lifelong business. And the more people you help, the more money you make. You'll be making 55% of that 20%. It will be coming to you because you've led people to victory. All right. So you just need to keep building, and keep challenging yourself to succeed. And of course, the highest rank on this platform is the global partner, which is the V5. You see, when you become which is a V6, when you become a V6, I call the V6 the money transformer. Everybody you sign up, you get $70. That fuel fee, you get 60% of the fuel fee. And this money in the bull run could be $2,000 daily. It's really an extraordinary thing if you decide you want to become a team builder. All right, so this is just a quick summary of the opportunity that's possible. Now, this screen you're seeing is not from trading results. This screen you're seeing today, right here in front of you, is from building a team. So you see some people have made $400,000, some have made $200,000, some others have made $1 million just building a team. And you can imagine this kind of people making $5,000, $3,500 daily. Man, it was really crazy. People are making this money while the rest of the world is thinking in terms of poverty and Ponzi schemes. Now, too many of us are not living our dreams because we're living our fears. If you're here and you're scared about the blockchain, you're scared of losing your money, right? That is a reality you're facing. But how about if you follow advice of people who have succeeded in making money on the blockchain? What about if you follow a mentor? If you follow who know road? What about if you decide to get rid of your fears and trust one more time and work with people who know what they're doing? I tell you, this bot is powerful and it is changing lives. I have a short video I want to play for you. This video is a video I appreciate very much because it inspires me. Very short one. Watch it before we call this session a day. Every time I watch this video, I talk to myself. There are people in your life that could be chickens. If you put them so close to you, they make you behave like a chicken. Meanwhile, you're meant to behave like an eagle. You're meant to have goals. You're meant to reach. There's technology on the blockchain to eradicate poverty. The technology exists. It's a question of you facing the challenges in your mind, the fear of loss, the losses of the past. You need to follow people who are succeeding on the internet and take one step after the other. On this team, we'll guide you on how to trade successfully, and we'll coach you on how to build the business. We are starting afresh. If your upline or sponsor who brought you to this business has abandoned, maybe he's gone chasing the next Ponzi scheme, don't worry. Here we are. We're dedicated for you. You can cut off from anyone who is setting you back financially, anyone who is making you feel that you're not good enough, anyone who makes you feel that it must be 9 to 5 that will generate income for you. Anybody who tells you cannot make money after 9 to 5, go to your 9 to 5, do your 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. job. Then after that, come in and build part-time income trading with this advanced technology robot. Now, here are a couple of things to summarize before I announce something special. Your money is safe in your account. You don't give it to anyone. That's ROYALQ. The bot is very affordable and fuel fee makes sense. You don't need to have any previous experience. It's completely automated, does the buying and selling for you. You can go to sleep. It is so simple, a market woman can use it. The bot does not blow your account. It doesn't predict future price, but continue to dance in the market and perform the money dance. Now I have an announcement to make for you. Please do pay attention. Remember, I told you that an account made 15% per week. Please pay close attention as I make this announcement. 15% per week. That means in a month, this account would have made about 60%. So to make 20%, 30% in a month. So let's just say it's 50% it makes every month. That means within 2 months, it could double its account. All right. Now, I'm not telling you that you shouldn't withdraw your capital and enjoy the results. You shouldn't withdraw your profits and enjoy the rewards of your trade, right? So I'm giving you a worst case scenario. You can keep eating your profits, but every year, if you decide that every year, you're going to make sure that your trading capital is doubled, all right? This bot can double your capital every 3 months if you have $3,000 to trade. But let's just say you keep withdrawing and making money, spending your money, if you keep doing that, just make sure that every 12 months, you have double your capital. If you do that for 10 years, what happens? So let's just say you start with $3,000. I usually recommend $4,000, but let's say you start with $3,000. Year 1. Remember, in 3 months, you're going to double it, or 6 months if you have $3,000. Okay, but never mind. All right, never mind. Just imagine that you actually double it just once a year. I don't want you to say you're going to have 100% a year. I want you to just imagine that after you keep making a lot of money, enjoying yourself, you double your account once a year. So January 1, we begin. January 1, 2024, we are beginning. Everyone will go get $3,000. January 1, we want 1,000 persons to be trading with this autopilot bot, those who can afford it, all right? Now, after the first year, you double your capital and you have $6,000. First year. And that doesn't mean you didn't make more than $6,000. You probably would have made much more than that trading with $3,000 on autopilot. But we're saying, oh, you're cashing out, you're spending, you do whatever you want to do, but make sure that by December 31, you have $6,000 working for you. Now, the second year, your $6,000 becomes $12,000 second year. Now, that's at the end of the second year. Now, you're about to go into the third year. Now, it doesn't mean that you did not make more than $12,000. You had a lot of money made, but you kept cashing out. Now, the third year, you doubled your income again, $24,000. The fourth year, you doubled your income again, $48,000. The 5th year, you doubled your income again, $96,000. 5 years. Give back to a child before you know it, the child is 5 years. You have $96,000, despite all the profits from building a team and your trading that you're cashing out. 5 years, you have $96,000. Now, the 6th year, you're still doing this. The 6th year, you're doubling your capital. You now have $192,000 at the end of the 6th year. Now, by the end of the 7th year, you now have $384,000. By the end of the 8th year, you now have $768,000. By the end of the 9th year, you now have $1.5 million. All this while, you are making money, you are withdrawing, you are profiting, you're withdrawing your cash. This is 9 years to $1 million. If you feel you want to engage in this campaign from January 1, 2024, please drop a 0 in the chat box. I am ready for this campaign. I'm going to be part of this campaign. All right. From January 1, 2024, you have between now and January 1, if you can afford it, to go become a part of this campaign. Go look for $3,000 to become a part of this campaign. Let's have 1,000 persons on our team. Start with $3,000, trading with the special settings on Acro. Let's see what we get after 1 year, after 9 years. 9 years to $1.5 million. I was even thinking 10 years, but hey, 9 years to $1 million. And when you hit this, you can do whatever you want to do. All right. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of hands coming up. Yes, awesome. So that's what we're going to do come January 1, 2024. We'll start the setting on December 31. The night of December, when people are trying to say, new year, this, new year, that, we are setting our bots. Okay. And if you have money before then, you can start earlier. I'm not saying it has to be then, but for those who don't have it now, take your time, analyze, find a way to create this solution, because we want to ride with you, even if it's just 10 persons. We want to have 10 accounts, 20 accounts, people sharing these testimonies of this massive wealth transfer happening in the accounts year on year. Now, here's the thing. This is 2023. We're starting January 2024, all right? 10 years from 2024 is 2034. How old will you be 10 years from now? If you are 45 now, you'll be 55 then. I'm telling you, at the age of 55, you have $1 million trading on your behalf. What kind of life are you going to live? Maybe you're just getting ready for retirement. What kind of lifestyle are you going to have? Most times people are thinking of, how can I retire rich? ROYALQ is your technology to retiring rich. Make no mistake, it has the capability to do that. But to really, really activate that, $3,000 autopilot trading is what we recommend. All right. If you can't afford that, don't worry. You can build this business, and within 6 months, you generate that same amount of money, and you can join us on the campaign. Anytime a person wakes up, it's his morning. Just remember that within 9 years, doubling year on year, you're going to have $1 million. You have to be focused. If you are ready to achieve this goal, if you are ready to trade with this technology for the next 9 years to $1 million, type W in the chat box, because you definitely are going to be a winner. So here I am typing my W, because I definitely am ready to win. Distractions will come left, right, and center. Thank you very much, Mr. Benjamin. Distractions will come left, right, and center. Mr. A.K. Solomon, thank you very much, Mr. Jerome. Different people are going to come up with different things. Thank you very much, Jacob. People are going to come up with different theories. They will think you don't know what you're doing. You're going to make the sacrifice to start. And 10 years from now, 9 years. And when I say 9 years, I'm not saying that you're not going to withdraw money to enjoy yourself. No, remember, this technology has done 15% in a week. So you're going to double your money every 3 to 4 months for sure. For sure. But we're saying, even if you have to cash out, spend more your money, solve your problems, make sure every 12 months at the end of it, you have double of whatever you started with. That is our goal, and that is a special announcement we're making. Come 2024, that is what we're going to do different. That is what we're going to achieve. Whether you're sleeping, whether you're doing your normal work, no matter how busy you are, you're going to achieve this. This is something that is happening. It is real. Let me take you back to the slide that showed it. It is real. This is a real account. This is an account I'm personally monitoring. And I'm still monitoring it because I was wild with what happened. I was astounded. I'm like, okay, I'm not even bothered about 15%, even if it is 7% every week, all right? Even if it's 20% every month, I'm okay with that. But the technology is so amazing. So let's get started. Go back to whoever invited you, activate your ROYALQ bot. This is the reason we can't afford to ignore ROYALQ. This is the reason we can't afford to play with this life-changing opportunity. I'm not telling you not to do other things you're doing, but I'm telling you, pay attention to this bot, because I want 1,000 members of my team on this journey to $1 million. Thank you very much. And now we'll take your questions and answers.